The discussing topic is about the safety. So, safety has different parameters. We obviously maintain the safety in our working place. Safety first, then work. This slogan should be considered in your mind and should be followed. So, the first things is the first aid. First aid means the first help. First help is the first aid. So what is the meaning of the first? F is the first, I is the investigation, R is the relief, S is the symptoms, and T for the treatment. So the abbreviated form of the first investigation, relief, symptom, treatment. And aid. Aid is the A for the arrangement, I for the immediately, and D for the disposals. So what is the full form of first aid? First investigation, relief, symptom, treatment, arrangement, immediately, disposals. Aim of the first aid is to saving the life, prevent further harm, reduce pain of the patient, and help to the patient. These are the main topic of the first aid. What is the definitions of the first aid? It is temporary and immediately treatment provided to the patient of accident or suddenly illness before medical aid is available. First time we are helping the patient after any accident. If anything has been happened, that may be the bleeding, that may be the broken of your bones, and different type of accident may be there, or burning. So the first treatment we are providing to a patient or accident persons, this particular things is called the aid, first aid. First aid, we are just providing the first aid for supporting or the first treatment for their cure or for their healing purpose. The medicines inside the first aid box should be kept is the small, medium and large size dressing cotton, dressing pad for the burning injury, solvent spirit, adhesive plasters, eye drop, safety pin, scissors, knife, Dettol, a bottle of Dettol, bottle of spirit, bandage, boric powder, sodium bicarbonate, O2. Sometimes now we are always and also we are providing inside the first aid box Metrogyl, paracetamol 650, different medicine, pan 40 for the gas, etc. So for we discussed about the first aid and what is the necessary of the first aid, you have already been understood. Now we discussed about the electrical burn. An electrical burn is a skin burn that happens when the electricity comes in contact with your body. Electricity can damage the tissues or organs. Organs that are commonly damaged are heart, abnormal heart rhythms or cardiac arrest, bone or muscles also affected due to the electrical burn, and nervous systems also been affected by the electrical burn, and the eyes and ears also may be burned. There are different types of symptoms of electrical burn. Type of skin burn. After the electricity passes through your body contact, that may damage your tissue, may damage your bone, may damage your nervous system, may damage your muscles, may damage your internal organs. So the different types of symptoms of electrical burns are there: superficial, partial and full thickness. What is the full superficial? It is the first step of the burn, it is second step of the burn and the third degree of the burn. First degree of the burn, second degree of the burn and the third degree of the burn. So in the first degree of the burn affect only the top layer of the skin, and the second degree of the burn is the partial burning, is the two layer of the skin may be burned, and the full thickness burn, it all the layer of the skin may be burned. So different degree of burns are theirs and symptoms are theirs. Electrical shock or electrical injury are the same things. So electrical injury or electrical shock is damage sustained to the skin or internal organ on direct contact with an electric current. When any direct contact with the electrical current to a body, that is the electrical shock, and there may be the electrical injury. This injury depends on the density of the current and tissue resistance and the duration of the contact. This is most important things. Injury depends on the density of the current, tissue resistance and the duration of the contact. Shock by the low and harmless current, jerking away and falling down. It is the main things and main symptoms. Shock by the low and harmless current, a strong electrical shock, loss of control of the muscles, and the bone of your body may be broken or the break bone. The loss of the muscles control is the reason that a persons may be unable to release themselves from the electrical source. Due to the loss of control of the muscles, the person who is electrically arrested or electrocuted, or the electrical shock, they cannot be released from the electrical shock. So the loss of muscles control is the reason that a persons may be unable to release themselves from the electrical source. If it happens at a height as on a power line or a transmission line, they can be thrown off. For the larger current, if their larger current may be flow to your body, tissue damage total damage of the tissue will be there and may trigger the ventricular fibrillations and cardiac arrest. If the result is the death, the person has been dead. So the cause of the death is generally referred to as the electrocutions. Due to the electrocutions or electrical arrest or electrocutions, the person has been dead. Though we have already been discussed about the electrical shock, electrical burning, and how and what types of precautions we should follow for preventing these shocks and electrical burning. We should follow the terms and conditions of the different rules of electrical equipments and should follow the rules that by help of that we can avoid the electrical shock and electrical burning. So we should wear the PPE, personal protective equipments. By help of this personal protective equipment, we can be protected from the electrical shock and electrical burning. So let's discuss about the PPE. What is the full form of the PPE? Is the personal protective equipments. List of safety equipment required for all EST substations are: full body safety harness with waist belt 2 numbers is required, discharge cum earthing rod 4 numbers required, safety helmet 100% of total technical staff and 10 for the visitors, gumboot 100% for all technical staff, first aid box 2 numbers. We have already been discussed about the first aid box and its inside materials. You should kept these materials inside the first aid box, and 2 number first aid box is required for the substation, and high voltage detector 1 number should be kept because during the shutdown after the PWC issued, we should have to check that the line is live or dead. By help of these high voltage detectors, we can easily check that the voltage has been switched off or any type of voltage has presence in the systems. So the safety goggles, as per the requirements, you can kept it or you can keep it inside your substations for the safety purpose. Safety shoe 100% for all technical stuff. Safety shoe is very important for the industrial, power plant and substations use purpose or protection purpose. Electrical arc protection suit 3 numbers is required because we have an indoors switch gears 11 kV or 33 kV, so we should have the electric arc protection suit. If we are operating the 33 kV or 11 kV breaker in front of the panel or the switch gear room, we should wear the electrical arc protection suit and then operate the circuit breaker. So insulating mat is parallelly important because the insulating mat, when you are just touching a object, if an insulating mat is present, the current cannot be flow to the ground. So insulating mat is very important here. As per your requirements, I suggest in front of the all types of panel, ACDB, DCDB and control and relay panel, battery charger rooms, GIS rooms, all rooms, you should have to lay the insulating mat for the protection of the working personals. Hand gloves is very much important when we are providing any shutdown or PWC permit to work. We should have to open the isolators of the line side isolator, that may be the main bus side isolator. And if we are opening the line side isolator and providing the earth for the complete PWC, we should have to wear the hand gloves that protect the any types of unwanted happenings. And the safety ladders is the most important. We should have to use the safety ladder during our maintenance job or any preventive or breakdown maintenance. You should have to use the safety ladder. Safety torch 4 numbers is required. Lifting rope is required 6 numbers, and the fire extinguisher is a vital part. Fire extinguishers, as per the requirements of 220 kV substations control room, you should have to keep the CO2 8 number, DCP 6 numbers and sand bucket 4 numbers, 9 liter sand buckets. And in switchyard, DCP dichemical powder and mechanical foam 2 numbers each, and the sand bucket 4 numbers. And in front of the transformers, you should kept the DCP 25 kg and mechanical foam 75 liters. Mechanical foams you can kept beside the transformers, the fire extinguisher sets. And beside the fire extinguisher set, you should have to a set of the sand bucket of 4 numbers, 10 numbers full of sand for the protection from the fire hazards. If any fire hazards will be there or may be there, so you can arrest the fire by just pouring the sand on the fires. The first step, if the fire cannot be controlled, then you have to use the CO2 DCP and the mechanical foam accordingly to cover the